So, Becca here from Marmozets.
Joshua here from Marmozets.
And you're watching Morgan Richards' interviews. Woo!
Hey, I'm Morgan Richards from Radio Cardiff, backstage here at 2000 Trees. I'm very pleased to say I'm joined now by a band who are like a new religion lost in translation. It's, of course, the weird and wonderful Marmozets.
Wow, that's
Wow,
first.
I love
you.
that. That was such a great introduction.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Hello.
Yeah, but we're not so much lost in translation today because everyone speaks English here, so it's okay. When we go to different countries, that's when we feel a bit like, oh, I wish we could talk to each other and have full-blown conversations. But yeah, 2000 Trees, absolutely incredible to be here. Everyone's so friendly, so lovely. We just met some of the guys I met Cedric from at the drive-in, so I'm pretty like starstruck right now. Out of all the festivals, it had to be the one which was like the nicest, and definitely a festival where it's full of fans that are in love with music and the music that we love. So it's a rad day, actually.
Yeah, so it's been a good day, just come off set, even though you've had a little bit of trouble trying to get to the festival itself.
Yeah, we did. It was just like traffic, and we had to pick people up in different places because that's how it is. The band, the older you get, people start doing their own thing. If it was my way, I'd have everyone under the same roof, but yeah, I can't be that weirdo. But yeah, like it just took us a little bit longer than it should have done, and we didn't get as much time to like chill and really get prepared for today. But I guess that's the best thing about us, is before we go on stage we all have a little huddle and we all just shout great things at each other, and then we just go and do what we love to do. So, and it ended up being amazing, didn't it, John?
It was absolutely incredible.
It was like all that like meh from today, it was just like completely blown away, and the reaction was just insane. Like
Crazy.
It's amazing that you can just have shows like that where it's just a Marmozet show. You don't have to like kind of like really push people to get involved, entice people in. It was just one of the things where it was meant to be. So
I like that. No pun intended.
Fantastic. So of course you've really spent this last year just on the road supporting the release of your second full-length studio album, Knowing What You Know Now. Really, this was a record that meant so much to you guys, and really taking your time to really write it and get it perfectly right. Reflecting on the time it's been out now, how would you really say it's affected the band and everything in between?
A lot more cool opportunities, I guess. Like, so much more opportunities have opened, and a lot more fans and bigger shows, which is kind of scary because we've always done really small club shows, and we've got a really big London show coming up at the end of this year. Is it October, I think? Yeah. And it's cool, you know what I mean, to experience that, and just more people at festivals singing along, and especially in Europe. Like beforehand, it was like, having to get everyone in the tent and pull people, but there's been a few which just rammed.
It's our dream though at the same time, this is stuff that we've always dreamed about as a band, having more and more people becoming part of what, we've created as a band, and the whole point of music is for it to be shared and for people to be able to put it into their lives. And I just love having a connection with humans that you'll never meet half of them half of the time, but this is what we live for. We love, and we just want more and more people to get involved, but it has to happen organically for us. It can't happen any other way. So in a sense, what you sow is what you'll get back. So we worked hard and in the studio for that album to the best that we could, and even like when Josh had done his drum parts, we'd be coming back in and he'd be working and producing on so there's like Gil Norton producing, but then Josh is producing his own stuff, which then he would bring in and be like, okay, I've added this layer of cake needs to go on, do you know what I mean, like we need to take this cake to the next level, do you know what I mean, like, and that's what was amazing. And you know what, he's got such a great attitude, because half of the time we were just like, we cut stuff off, and to be able to work hours and hours and hours and stuff and just be like, that's the thing, you get so excited and so into it that it ends up being too much, and it's like, okay, we need to just maybe take that layer off. But
that's the nicest thing ever. Thank you.
Oh, Josh, you're amazing.
And we were still writing new songs, even whilst we were recording that album.
Super excited. Oh yeah, we ended up writing stuff. We ended up writing a song for Metallica we still need to
that
give it
may
to
be
them.
released one
That may
day.
be released one day if Metallica like it, and I'm not singing on it, it's Will that's singing on it, and he wrote the lyrics, and it's absolutely incredible. And it was that incredible that it inspired me to do something a bit different, because Josh was like playing this awesome riff. So it was amazing. That just shows exactly where we were with knowing what you know now. We've never been in a position where we started writing new songs for the next album at the studio that we've just recorded that album for. So it was like, I don't know, it's just something magical happened, because there was still a lot of stress and there was a lot of like personal issues going on while recording, which you don't need to go into because everyone has their own stuff. But yeah, like we've been doing a lot of writing, and we're excited to get this season not over, but get this season done with playing all these festival shows so that we can get as a band go somewhere and start writing and putting all our ideas together, because I'm so excited about that. Like, I just want it to happen now.
I think the last thing just to say on that just quickly is, I guess the experience is we're just happy to be able to record another album and still be doing what we're doing and have fans stick around. So you know what I mean? Yeah, thank you to everyone, and we hope that we can still be doing this for a few more albums. So yeah.
We've got so much more love to go.
Exactly.
Yeah, amazing. I think one of the things that a lot of people really love about Marmozets is the really chaos and really a spirit of the band, especially performing live. For you, is it really just great seeing how much people really interact with you guys on and off the road?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's crazy. Yeah, we're such different people, like off the road than on, like, I don't know, for me,
we're
like,
very family oriented and we chill. We like, you know, I guess some people would say that, I don't know what people would say is boring these days. We grew up with the band when we first started, very, very fast paced, you know. There was drugs, alcohol, craziness all around us, and that's all we knew back then. But now it's like, you know, after doing that for so long, not saying being involved, because not everyone was involved in that kind of lifestyle, but it's hard. Like, you just, when you get home, you just want to be with family. You want to go to your local pub every so often. You're excited to go to the shop and be able to get food and cook. You know, it's simple things like that. Just being in that box, because we're out of that box 24/7. Do you know what I mean? So we love being home, and it's amazing. Like, just like not too long ago, like we were walking down the road, and the fish and chip shop Jack Fisher's in Crossflats is renowned because it's like absolutely amazing. And there was a girl like in a work uniform, obviously going to work at the fish and chip shop, and she's like, "Are you Marmozets?" And I was like, "This is nuts." You know, that people are like, and she was like, "Your album's sick," and it's nice that you can have that. And we haven't played a show at home in ages. I'm actually playing Bingley. Like, obviously we've all lived in different areas, but we've lived in Bingley most of our life, and it's just like we're doing Bingley Music Live. So if anyone's up to coming and having a good time from Leeds area or, you know, West Yorkshire area, come to Bingley Music Live.
Fantastic. And of course, with all this now, as you mentioned, you're going to be extremely busy wanting to really write new music. You're going to be touring with Yumi at 6 at the end of the year as well,
which is
but
exciting.
Is there any other little things you've got set up that we can expect in the near future?
No, we're really just going to try and put our all and try and really, really give you everything of ourselves. You know, we really want to put all our ideas in place, from the music to online stuff to everything. You know, it's quite difficult. And you're in a world where it's like you're either DIY or you're not. You know, it's corporate, but it's not. And there's such this like love-hate with it all. Like, we don't like bands if they're signed, or you know what I mean? It's like, and it's like, we just want to have full charge of what we're doing so that everyone really gets the real Marmozets. And I think that's something that we're going to strive and push for. I'm not saying that it has all been us, but we want it to be more like, you know, our stamp on everything, so we can feel even more proud and be a part of our journey more, because obviously we're a signed band and you have to tick boxes, do you know what I mean? But we're lucky to even have that, so yeah.
Perfect. Well, that's about it. Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers, thanks.
Peace.